And up next, we'll see Drake London. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Falcons and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, there's a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Denver. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
It's another run here for Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Play action now. It's Nix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Cousins now on second down. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll be a pickup of
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
Anytime it's third and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
Now for fourth down, Trenton Gill will punt it away as he's on here to punt this one away. That is fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here for Robinson. Inside the 30. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On first down, Cousins. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Bradley Pinion set for kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Trenton Gill headed back out as they're going to punt it away again, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
One big play followed by another. This one good for 28.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space, gain of 7, inside the 20. They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To throw is Nix. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It covers 51 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing. Nix. Now he takes off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup.
And this one is blocked. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return, you got a short field, and this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime.
The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they're going to be in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. He'll start at the 4. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Amari Cooper, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Keon Coleman, a touchdown reception. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Cloud now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the give, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy...
And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
35, Broncos 6. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. 3rd down and 9. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
That's caught right side. It's London. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now, Cousins. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, deep ball for London. And he's into the end zone yet again. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead.
Broncos 6. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Nix to throw. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He keeps it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Third and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Here comes a return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now Cousins on the bootleg. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
On is Koo for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons stretch things out even further.
Broncos 6. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Let's go now. Ring it.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10. And here's Bijan. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead.
56, Broncos 6. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30.
The Broncos take
And they'll
over.
be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing is Nix. And that one incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And
that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Back to throw is Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 6. Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go!
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Well, calling play action in that situation, that's certainly one choice. I don't know if it's the conventional choice. That is a passing situation all day. Nobody's biting on play fakes, even a little bit.
This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. Pretty good lick at the end of that one. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Cousins. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.